Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Geography Guru. This is the third episode of class 10th history chapter number 3 Nationalism in India. In the previous episode we discussed about the idea of Satyagraha and the three movements launched by Gandhiji in the earlier or beginning stage of Gandhiji. It means that at that time Gandhiji was not the Gandhiji, he was just Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. And later it was the journey of Gandhi to become Gandhiji. He launched the three movement in 1916 Champaran movement, 1917 Kheda movement, and in 1918 Ahmedabad movement. In this third episode, we are going to discuss about the very important incident of 1918. In 1918, that was the end of First World War. So we are going to discuss the effects or the impacts of First World War on India, क्या प्रभाव पड़े इंडिया के ऊपर. एंड दिस क्वेश्चन कैन ऑल्सो बी आस्क्ड इन द अनदर वे दैट हाउ द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर हेल्प इन द ग्रोथ ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन इंडिया. भारत में नेशनलिज्म की जो ग्रोथ थी उसमें फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर ने भी काफ़ी हेल्प की थी. हाउ? लेट्स फाइंड आउट. इफेक्ट्स ऑफ फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर in India 1914 to 1918. First World War was fought between 1914 to 1918. First World War affected India in many ways. First World War created a new economic and political situation. First thing we are going to discuss that First World War created a new economic and political situation. How? That now the superpowers, even the Britishers, although they were on the winning side, but they were weaker now. They were not now the superpowers. We can say that they were weaker as compared to the USA, and USA was coming as a superpower at that time, and the Russia too was rising as a superpower. And they also had to face huge economic loss too. In the First World War बहुत नुकसान भी हुआ था, economic loss भी हुआ था. So to recover that economic loss, it led to a huge increase of taxes. क्या किया उन्होंने उस loss को पूरा करने के लिए? After the end of First World War, they increase the taxes like the custom duties and they introduced the income tax. So we can say that the first effect of First World War was that the rise in the taxes, increase in the taxes. Taxes were increased in India. करों को टैक्सेस को बढ़ा दिया गया. क्या इफेक्ट हुआ होगा? भारतीय लोग खुश हो गए होंगे? नो, they were annoyed with the British government because it was not their issue, but they had to pay the higher taxes now. उनको अब ज़्यादा टैक्स देना पड़ रहा था. सेकेंड इम्पैक्ट और द इफेक्ट ऑफ द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर वॉज दैट थ्रू द वॉर ईयर्स प्राइसेस इंक्रीज्ड विच लेड टू द एक्सट्रीम हार्डशिप फॉर द कॉमन पीपल. After the end of World War, not only there was an increase in the taxes, there was increase in the prices of essential items too. महंगाई बढ़ गई थी. There was price rise. And price rise, that was a problem for all the people, but it was especially created the extreme hardship for the common people. So Indian people held responsible the British government for all these situations. सभी के लिए British government को responsible ठहराया गया. Third effect of the First World War on India was the villages were called upon to supply the soldiers. During the First World War, villages were called upon to supply the soldiers, and the forced recruitment in rural areas caused widespread hungers. During the First World War, there was a forced recruitment in the rural areas of India. People were forced to join the army and they were sent on other countries to fight from the side of the British government. And due to this action of the British government, the Indian people were also not happy and they were not satisfied with the British government. It means that the situation that was created after the First World War or during the First World War, that it created a wrong image of the British government, because all the decisions taken by the British government and everything happened after the First World War that were highly unexpected one and highly not welcomed by the Indian people. So they were not happy, they were not satisfied with these decisions of forced recruitment too. From 1918 to 1921, crops failed in many parts of the country, resulting in the acute shortage of food, and this was accompanied by an influenza epidemic too. The situation became even worsened during 1918 to 1921 because there was a drought-like situation in many parts of the country, and this led to the food shortage, and food shortage led to the hunger, and there was another big problem, that was the influenza epidemics. So many people lost their lives too, काफ़ी लोग मारे जाते हैं, and people held responsible British government for everything because British government couldn't take the proper steps at that time, and they even not willing to help the Indian people at that time. So the Indian people were not happy with the British government, they were not satisfied with the British government. According to the census of 1921, 12 to 13 million people perished as a result of famines and the epidemics. So near about 12 to 13 million people, जिनकी मेरी तरह मैथ्स कमज़ोर है उनको बता दूं कि 1 मिलियन इज इक्वल टू 10 लाख, तो लगभग 120 से 130 लाख, 1 करोड़ 20 लाख से 1 करोड़ 30 लाख के आसपास लोग हैं वो मारे जाते हैं 1918 to 1921. It means that in all parts of the countries people lost their lives and they held responsible British government again for everything. There were widespread poverty also all over the country after the First World War. Why? Because during the First World War, many people go to work in the wartime industry. They lost the jobs after the First World War. Second, many people joined the army or there was the forced recruitment in the rural side area, and they too lost their jobs after the end of First World War. So due to all these things and due to the price rise too, there was widespread poverty all over the country after the World War I, and people held responsible British government for all the things happening in the country. Unemployment was also widespread. Unemployment was also increased after the First World War because, as we have discussed, that the people lost job after the end of the World War because many people got the job in the wartime industries, in the Indian industries too, and many people also got the job in the British army too, but all these people lost their jobs after the end of the First World War. So there was an increase in the unemployment too, and that too created a situation where the Indian people held responsible for the everything for these type of the problem, British government. So after the end of First World War, there was increase in the poverty, there was increase in the unemployment, there was increase in the prices, there was increase in the taxes. ये चार चीज़ें बढ़ी थी, and there was a drought-like situation in many parts of the country. So there was the shortage of food that led to the hunger, and influenza epidemics worsened the situation. Near about 120 to 130 lakh people lost their lives. लोग मारे जाते हैं, and this type of situation was not in the favor of the British government. ये British government के फेवर में बिल्कुल नहीं गया, and people already were not happy with the British government due to the British government's exploitative policies. And after the end of the First World War, many steps were taken by the British government, and that made the situation even worsened, और ज़्यादा ख़राब हो गई. So ये जो सारी सिचुएशन थी जिसमें सब लोग ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट से नाराज़ थे, इससे क्या हुआ? From the above development, from all these situations, there spread the hatred and great discontent among the masses. लोगों में एक नफरत, गुस्सा फैल जाता है, and this paved the way for the rise of nationalism in India. And in this way we can say that just because of the discontent, great discontent among the masses against the British government, that paved the way for the rise of nationalism, that helped in the rise of nationalism in India. इसने भी एक तरीके से हेल्प की थी in the growth of the nationalism in India. Overall, Indian people were not satisfied with the British government and they held responsible colonial government for their misery, and so World War increased anger among the Indians against the colonial government, and that was the ideal situation for the growth of nationalism in India. So two questions can be asked from this topic. One, what were the effects of First World War on India, and second, how the First World War helped in the growth of nationalism in India, or how the First World War paved the way for the growth of nationalism in India. That's all in this episode. आई होप यू आर गोइंग वेल. ऐसे ही पढ़ते रहिए, हमारे साथ बने रहिए. इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क बाय कमेंटिंग इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. थैंक यू. बाय बाय. हैव ए नाइस डे.